Come on. There we go. Got him. Nope.
Lock.
So guys, today I just wanted to talk a little bit about the update and how it's
Attention to the map.
what it kind of means for sim.
Lock.
And particularly to the F-15, because that's what I play. I play the F-15. That is one really fucking fast jet. I don't know what that is,
Lock.
but it's not a missile. Holy shit.
Lock.
I think that's an enemy. So the first thing I wanted to really say is that the F-15C's radar, it just feels really jank. It feels really jank. I'm not sure what it is. It just doesn't want to keep a TWS lock. So you end up having to lock and relock your actual missile multiple times, and it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel finished. And then also the search mode that it gets is in default. It's like a 30 degrees by 10 in TWS. Oh, I got a missile behind me.
Over G. Over G. Over G.
It's 30 by 10 in TWS, which is really narrow.
Altitude.
Um,
Over G.
And
victory will be ours.
the other mode that it gets is it gets like a 15 by 15 and a 60 by 5. I really wish Gaijin would have given it something better for searching larger areas instead of a 15 by 15 search cone. That just kind of seems ridiculously narrow. I don't know if that's the actual number, but it's really, really, really narrow. If they would have given us like a 10 by 60, because I know that on the F-15 or just like Western jets in general, the way that they do the search modes is they handle them independently, like vertically and horizontally. So you'll have your search angle, and then they'll have what they call boxes, which are like 5-degree slices of the vertical pie, and you handle those differently. So those are controlled separately. So I know for the F-18, because that's what I have in DCS, that's how that works. If that's how it works with the F-15, which I think it is, then there is absolutely no reason that they would have given us a 15 by 15 over a 60 by 10. But it just kind of feels like it's been arbitrarily limited as far as its situational awareness goes, because I don't think I've ever seen an aircraft with a narrower search cone than the F-15C. It's kind of ridiculous. Alright, this is a bad guy right here.
Over G.
We have a mountain to hide behind, and he doesn't.
Over G.
There we go. So yeah, we it feels like the F-15 is just unnaturally limited, but it's still good. It's still a fine aircraft to fly. But I will say that there is a lot more noise on the radar, and I'm not talking about like ground clutter or anything. I'm talking about like there is a lot more useless junk on the radar with these grid lines and your pipper and just like the different textures that they've decided to give the radar screen. It looks cool, but I feel like it's harder to determine information from it than it was before on such a small screen. Especially in VR, I get a 1080p resolution in VR. So that might be part of the problem, but like even on mouse and keyboard when I'm not flying VR, it's not great. So those are some things that I'm just trying to get used to. But the main reason I wanted to make this video is the implications for some of the changes that Gaijin has made for the future and the rest of the game. So I don't believe I'd heard anything from Gaijin about multipathing. I don't think it was in any of their roadmaps. I could be wrong, but I don't think it was. I'm just kind of flying off here doing nothing while I'm talking, but I don't think it was in any of the roadmaps. And with the Fox 3s coming out, all of a sudden we saw this huge player base push for reducing multipathing, which is something that we have been talking about for a while, and for reducing the player count in RB. So I'm not really concerned with the player count in RB. I know the changes they made didn't work, but I know they tried. And the most important thing is that they're trying. And I think that a lot of people fail to give credit where credit is due. War Thunder is a fucking huge game, and there's a lot of moving parts to worry about. So the fact that Gaijin even tried in an update where they were adding a completely new type of missile, a whole bunch of new aircraft, and reworking all sorts of things like the flat chaff and flare system, the MFDs. The fact they even tried to do something like reduce the player count, even though it didn't work, just it tells me that they really are listening to what the players want. Sometimes making money gets in the way of what the players want, but when it doesn't, it shows that they do try. Let's see something going on down here. Let's get my radar in the fight here. That's it. Those are friendlies. But yeah, okay. See, like, it's really hard, but that guy is a friendly. I can't see the line above his dot because there's a line on the screen. So I feel like the radar contact should be like white or something. But I digress. I really do think Gaijin is trying, and I think that reducing multipathing is a good thing, especially with these missiles coming out. It's just they also have to make it so that it works when you click the button for a smaller team, you get a smaller teams. That has to be the case. But overall, I think this update is just I think it bodes well for the future of War Thunder. The fact that the devs are willing to listen to the players like this, even when it's not really to their best interests, because when you reduce the player size, you still have the same amount of players playing, but you're using more servers, if that makes sense. You're using more processing power to keep track of more matches. So that might be a large reason why it's not really working, but they're, as far as I can tell, they're trying to work on it. So yeah, I think that's a good thing, and I think that if there are more things that the players really feel strongly about that need to be changed, this next update cycle is probably going to be your best shot at getting them changed. Or at least the best shot that we've had in a long time at getting change in War Thunder. Other than that, I don't really have too strong an opinion on anything in this update. I like the AMRAAMs. They feel really good for long range stuff, which is what I wanted to see. R77 is a bit more useful in BFM, but the AMRAAM can sort of hold its own. So I'm happy with it.
Lock.
I'm happy with all of the changes that they've made so far. I haven't played that much with it. But yeah, I'll just play the game and show you guys the game. Oh, we got a new thing on our HUD. Wait. Oh, did my target change?
We have captured
Over
the
G.
zone.
Over G.
No matter.
Over G.
Wait, how did I get base damaged? I just shot 2 AMRAAMs at somebody. How did I damage a base?
Just keep it up. And
I'm gonna
victory
take that
will
to
be
mean
ours.
that he multi-passed it. Got somebody here. I need to figure out what those numbers mean right there. Because I don't think they're range. Yeah, no, that's not range. And it's changing with my elevation. But one of them's always negative. Unless that is just some symbology I'm not familiar with. And we've got a missile heading this way. It was pretty far to be going pitbull, so I don't think that was on me. There's a hostile. I don't know.
Victory is close.
Okay. There's a Fox 3 for that guy. There's another one. Oh. IFF. Why? I think that's a teammate. Y'all saw that though, right?
Lock.
Like, these two guys, not friendlies. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Over G.
Yeah, we're good.
Over G.
Let's get behind this mountain here.
Over G.
Those were both launched really close. I'm actually gonna
Altitude.
chaff.
Altitude.
The fuck is that? It's F-16. Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna call it here. Let me know what you guys think about this update, because I think this update has me feeling some kind of optimistic. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.